Так, дорогие друзья, еще раз добрый день. Очень рады видеть вас сегодня на проекте Grad под проекте Vox Translatorum. И так как я вижу каждый раз новых участников, поэтому вкратце говорю о цели проекта и, собственно, зачем мы сегодня собрались. Grad, как и в общем Vox Translatorum нацелен на то, чтобы свести вместе двух ключевых игроков переводческой отрасли. Это представителей вузов и представителей переводческой индустрии. В данном случае мы говорим о учителях компаний, учителях университетов, которые хотят разработать курс катов, с одной стороны, и представителей производителей автоматизированных систем перевода, которые любезно предоставляют академические лицензии, как правило, бесплатно и помогают всячески университетам внедрять эти курсы в своих стенах. Okay, so a very summary short in English. So the idea of the course that we are actually having almost for a month, which is CAT for Grad, is to get to meet together two key stakeholders of the translation industry, universities and CAT producers. We are interested for CAT producers to give a chance to universities to introduce in their walls the courses of the CAT courses training. And actually today we have Tamás Ritter, representative of one of the most well-known CAT producers, memoQ, who actually is not only the manager who runs educational initiatives of memoQ, but also an engineer who has engineer education. So actually you may, if you like, ask him some technical questions that maybe some of our previous and future speakers are not so well about. So Tamás, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. So the floor is mine now.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so hi everyone. It is really nice to be here, and I think we have quite very good. Thank you very much for the invitation, and to be honest, I really like this idea, this initiative. I think it is a really good thing, and I hope, well, I hope you will choose memoQ. I have a presentation about the tool and about our academic program, but feel free to ask if you have any questions, just please go ahead. So the tool in question is memoQ. My name is Tamás Ritter. I'm responsible for the individual translator and academic sales. If you have any questions, please just drop an email to us at to the sales@kirway.com email address. As it was mentioned, I'm a software engineer. I started as a support engineer at Kirway Translation Technologies, and now I'm managing the program and our sales. I think so. This is a pretty recent change in my roles, but we felt that these two roles are really connected because the students became translators, and now the same department can manage their career and hopefully support their education and their future work. A few words about Kirway Translation Technologies. It is a really fast growing company. This is one of the main reasons why I like to be here. We are growing fast. We are, I think we have quite a few talented and energetic young guys. Kivri was established back in 2004. So we are in the business more than 10 years now. The founders of the company, three Hungarian translators who worked for a translation technology company, and they were also translating books, actually Microsoft books. And during these translations, they felt that they need a better tool. That's why they started to develop memoQ. memoQ is a translation tool. I like to call it translation environment because this describes what it does the best, but it's also often called as a CAT tool, which means computer assisted translation. Also, they often call it translation memory system because the main concept behind CAT tools is to reuse your translations, and these translations are stored in translation memories. So this is the main resource in the tool. The two main reasons why you use a CAT tool is speed and quality. The main idea behind using a translation memory is that there are repetitions in the text, especially in technical documentation. It often happens that the text is basically the same, as you can see, up to 80%. So by using a CAT tool, you can save up a lot of time, and you can actually concentrate on translating instead of just typing in. In a translation tool, you can find everything in one place. So you can have your reference documents, you can have your vocabularies, you can have your translation memories, even web search is built in. So it can really speed up your work because you have everything in one place. The other aspect is the quality of the translation. So you can achieve much better consistency throughout the documents. This is especially true if more than one translator works on the same document, on the same project. You can imagine that if you have hundreds of documents and hundreds of translators, it's pretty hard to keep track of the consistent terminology. Also, the quality is improved by consultation with your client. It's much easier to send these electronic documents to your clients, to comment on them, to implement their needs. Also, memoQ and I think all of the CAT tools have excellent features for review and proofreading. We have excellent quality assurance tools, so you can have automatic rules to translate, and you can have automatic rules to check, for example, the numbers. You may know that, for example, the German numbers are quite different from the English numbers, and also main thing that the final layout of the document is handled by the software itself. So first of all, you don't need to have all sorts of software on your computer to open FrameMaker or XML or all sorts of files, because it can be handled by the CAT tool. And you don't need to worry about the layout of the document, because the CAT tool will recreate the final layout for you. Why you use a CAT tool? As you can see, the main reason is client expectation, because you will probably work for a translation company, and the translation companies all use these software tools. they will require you to use these tools because they exchange the files in these systems. They use these electronic forms, so you have to meet those client expectations. Yeah, the main reasons why I would choose memoQ, I'm pretty sure that memoQ is the most advanced tool, most advanced translation tool on the market today, and it's because it has unique and advanced features, but our developers still manage to keep the ease of use of the software. I I think this is because of the founders of QGray, because they were translators, so they really know the needs of a translator, and they always keep in mind the translators. Uh, we have a server-based solution. It is called memoQ Server, and it is used by many translation companies. And if you would like to work with them, you will be required to use memoQ. But memoQ has extended compatibility, so you can handle pretty much every kind of documents from all of the main CAT tools on the market. So you can handle most of the jobs coming from other tools as well. memoQ has the best functions for review. So even if the proofreader doesn't use memoQ, if you choose to review the documents in Word, she or he can do it. If she or he would like to do this in another translation tool, it's also possible. And we have an excellent technical support team. I'm not saying this because I was part of the team. I truly believe that these guys the best on the market today. Yeah, we have an online platform. It is called Language Terminal. It is completely free. So even if you don't use memoQ, if you don't have a license, you can still create an account on Language Terminal. Of course, if you have a memoQ, it will offer other advantages for you. You can store your professional profile online. You can give your language pair, you can give your experience and everything similar to this. And you can find clients and vendors as well. So you can actually find jobs on Language Terminal. But you can also keep track of your projects. So if you are a freelance translator, you can keep track of your projects, your clients, and you can back up your projects online, which is a really great feature because if you use more than one computer, you can access to your backups from all the computers. If you work with other translators, you can now share term bases and translation memories, which is a pretty neat feature. And also, I think memoQ is the only tool today that offers live preview to EDML documents. If you would like to learn more about memoQ, we have, so memoQ is a pretty advanced tool at the moment. It has many features. It offers many things. So we wanted to offer all of the areas that we possibly could, and that's why we created an online training. It consists of 10 lessons. It's completely free, so you just go up to our website, register, and you are good to go. And if you pass the final exam, you will earn a certificate, so you can actually prove that you can use memoQ. We have recorded live webinars like this. we have many training videos. We have guides. memoQ has a pretty nice help. If you are stuck or can't find the answer to your question, you can always contact our support team, and you can always search online in our knowledge base. And memoQ, in the memoQ certification program, we have many memoQ trainers. So, oh, we have a question. How hard is the certification? Well, I was a support guy, so for me it was fairly easy. I think the lessons are pretty well tailored. So if you watch the videos, it's pretty easy to pass the final exam, I think. Okay. And now, before we switch to the academic program, I would like to show you some memoQ features. As I said, memoQ is fairly complex and it's pretty advanced, so I won't go really into details. I will just highlight the main features. And I wanted to say that memoQ has a free trial period, so you can just go up to our website, download the installer, and pick that you are a new user. And in the first 45 days, it's completely free, and it has unlimited functionality, so you can try out memoQ and test the tool. So now I will try to switch to my desktop. So hopefully you can see my screen now. I just collected a few files and put these into the demo project folder. So let's imagine that my client sent me 3 different documents and sent me a TMX file, which is the standard format for the translation memories. I can simply right click on the document, select to translate it with memoQ. memoQ will start. memoQ will import the document, and now I can use project templates to create this project. I think this is one of the main features in the last few years, because with the concept of templates, you can speed up your work, because every recurring task can be automated. So I can just type in the name of my client, the name of the project. And as you can see, the name of the project is created automatically, because I set up these templates to use a naming convention. As you can see, the source language is automatically detected, so memoQ knows that I have a Spanish document. My target language is configured, and basically that's it. I can just click on finish, and my project will be created in a few seconds. Okay. If I need to add new documents, I can simply drag and drop. So I can just grab the other document and just drop it to the project, and it will be imported automatically with the same settings. To make the translation more effective, I will import translation memory. As you can see, during the creation of the project, memoQ automatically created translation memories for me, dedicated to this project. Okay, sorry. And I can simply click on import from TMX. As I said, this is the standard format for exchanging translation memories. Yes. Okay. Now, if I open this translation memory, sorry. So if I simply open this translation memory, I will see some segments that we store. The main concept is that during the import, the text is divided to smaller parts. Basically, these are phrases or paragraphs, and as you can see, the source language and the translation of it is stored. This is a segment, and this can be reused. So during the translation, you don't have to translate anything twice because you will have your translation, and you can trust that this translation is good because you did it. It's not machine translation. You can trust it. If I go back, select my translation document. This is the translation interface. This is where I can type in the translation. At the bottom of the interface, you can see a live preview, so it will even display pictures and formatting. Here you can see the changes in the document as you type. So now I simply go to preparation, print insert. This will insert the matches from the translation memory. Click on OK. And as you can see, I have a fair amount of content in my TM that could be reused. Okay, as you can see, these matches are marked with percentages. If you have 100 or above, you are good to go. You can translate translation. But as you can see, you will see translations with lower percentage. It means that it is not perfect, so you will need to work on it actually. Okay, so just type in a few sentences. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish, so I will just type in something. Okay, so once I finish the translation, I will run a quality check just to make sure that everything is correct. Of course, I have spell checking. I have many tools in my hand. So I just want a quality check. It seems that we have a few formatting errors. I will just correct these. Yeah, I will simply copy and paste the text here because, as I said, I don't speak Spanish. Yes. We're done with this. Okay, and now our document is translated. And we can simply right-click, go to export, select the target folder. Okay. And as you can see, memoQ automatically opens up the translated document. It is formatted the same way as we saw in the source document. Even the picture is in the right place. So it's very quick to work with memoQ. It's fairly easy, I think, but it has many tools. I'm opening up the resource console right now. These are the resources that you can use during your translation. You can see that we have quite many. We have auto translation rules, rules for the spell checking. We have we can even store our settings to the web search. So now I switch back to my presentation. So now that you saw the tool itself, I'm going to talk about our academic program. I think this is the main topic of this presentation. Why we are doing this and what can we offer to you. As you can see, up to 70% of the translators all over the world has some kind of form, and we would like to support those translators somehow, and at least we would like to enable them to be able to use the latest technology, to see the latest technology, because in their future jobs in a translation agency, they will be required to use translation tools. So they have to learn during the training how to use these tools and how these tools can help them to achieve better work faster. Yeah, this is what we offer. First of all of our software products are free of charge for educational purposes. So if you would like to teach memoQ, it is free. Even our most advanced solutions like the memoQ server and all of its add-ons and plugins are free for universities. We have a special discount for students that I will talk about in a minute, and we are offering dedicated training materials. So all of the founders of QA has background in university teaching. They know the needs of the students, and they were always concentrating on how to create better training materials. This price of the memoQ Translator Pro is 620 euros, but for students in our partner institutions, memoQ is available for 99 euros, which is more than 85% down. This discount again available to every student from our partner institutions. During their studies, memoQ is free. So actually, during the university years, they can access to memoQ for free. And after they graduated, they can buy the software pretty cheap, which is a pretty big advantage because the translation agencies will appreciate that you have you have the knowledge and you have the tool in your hands. Our academic program is worldwide, so we have partners all over the world. We have now 170 partners, and actually 8,700 educational licenses are in use at the moment. So you can see that memoQ runs on many university computers. We even offer licenses for home use. So if the students need to do their homework at home or do some kind of other translation at home, we can offer licenses for home use. I'm lucky to say that the academic program is growing fast. So we had many joins last year, and we have many joins this year, which I'm really happy about, especially because now the universities are starting to exchange their knowledge. They start to talk with each other and give advices, which is very useful, especially if you are a newcomer and don't really have a translation course or a computer-based translation course established yet. If you would like to join to the academic program, uh, we wanted to keep it simple. So you need to send an email to academic@kilroy.com. We will ask some basic information about the course, and we will send you an agreement. The agreement is necessary to prove that the licenses will be used only for educational purposes. That's the main reason behind this agreement. But other than that, I think the process is fairly easy. To support the universities and to offer some added value in our academic program, we have some projects going at the moment. We are working on a dedicated memoQ training book. We have a memoQ book, but and it's already available, but it's not dedicated to universities. So we are working closely with one of our teachers who teaches at several universities to create a dedicated memoQ book. His name is Michatosa, by the way. So if you would like to contact him, please feel free. He's always happy to help. We are working on a video lesson series dedicated to universities. This will be showing memoQ and the use of computer tools from a different angle. It will have practical advices and basically some requirements from language service providers. So actually your future employers will tell what they need, what is needed in their daily work. I know that machine translation is not fully accepted by the translators yet, but you have to admit that there are several areas where machine translation can be useful and can help your work, and we would like to help you to learn how to utilize this tool. That's why we have a partnership with several machine translation providers. These all can be connected to memoQ. So if you are a member of our academic program, you can join to their program and use the two tools together to achieve a better result. As I said, we are trying to create an international university network where the universities can exchange information. The first step of that will be a pilot project this fall, when students from several universities will connect to the same memoQ server and they will work on the same translation project. And actually, we are going to hire proofreaders. Those proofreaders will check their translations and they will get their grades based on the results of these translations. We at Kilray also trying to establish an internship program because many universities have these internship programs at the moment, but it's often hard to find the right translation company where you can go and actually translate, not just as you see on the picture, make copies. So we support these internship programs with licenses. During your internship period, you can use a free license. So it will be better for the translation agency. And also we are trying to find you, we are trying to find you a company which is fairly close or can use your language. Um, we had uh, a student essay contest, and hopefully we will have it next year as well because it went fairly successful. I really like the results. It was the main topic of these essays was the future of the translation tools. Uh, we even invited the winner to our yearly conference, to memoQ Fest, and we had a pretty great time, and it was pretty nice experience for me to see how the students see the future of these tools. Um, this is something within Hungary. We are working on a pilot project with the Hungarian Translation um, Association. We collected all of the universities within Hungary, which is a pretty good achievement. So we have all of the universities. They are all joined to our program. Uh, the the association will provide training. They will try to create an example syllabus with the universities together. So they will share the market needs and their experience with the universities, and together they will try to create a better training plan. And we will offer the software part, the technical consultation, installation, and network to them. So uh, we test this within Hungary, but we would like to extend this to worldwide to all of our partners. Hopefully this will happen pretty soon. Uh, if you would like to check out our academic program, this is the link that you need to check. I think I will have a few minutes left, so I can go to our website and show you some basics. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen. If you, as I said, memoQ has a free trial period, so if you would like to test the tool yourself, it's fairly easy. You go to our website, you go to the downloads menu, and here you can simply download memoQ Translator Pro. During the installation, memoQ will ask if you are a new user. If you select the option, you will get the trial license automatically. If you would like to learn more about memoQ, there's dedicated Learn menu. You can, for example, check out the online training courses, or you can go and check some recorded webinars. Under the partnership menu, we have dedicated academic program menu. This is where you can learn more about, for example, the student discount, or this is where you can see our current partners. There's a list about the universities that are in our program already. And you can find more information about how to join into our program. What else? At this point, I think I showed you everything that I wanted. So please go ahead, and if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Yes, Tamás, I'm sure there will be some questions. There usually are. Before the audience is, I see first questions, but still I want again to have an advantage of being one of the moderators and ask the question that I have already written. How should students prove they are
Yeah.
students?
Well,
To have the
usually
discount, the
the
great discount
university,
you talked about.
yeah. So usually the university collects the students from the
Ah,
class, sends us a list. We have a
mhm.
student list and we contact them, send them coupon code that they can use in our web shop. But also if a student, so the offer is valid in the first 9 months after the graduation. So if a student simply sends us a copy about their diploma or any equivalent document, any official document, we will send them the coupon code directly.
Okay, great. So it's actually used by this you support not only the students who are still studying at the university, but also young specialists who have just graduated from the university.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice,
Yeah, exactly.
great. So a copy of a diploma is a proof that you are actually an ex-student, a successful ex-student. Yes. Okay, we have questions,
Yeah.
and the first one is from Alexander, which is the following: Is memoQ one product? What does it consist of? Maybe by maybe several sub products that actually are connected with one brand, as I understand. If yes, should college or university representatives negotiate about every single sub product? As I understand, this is the question from a teacher from university.
Yes, so I can switch back to our website. On our website, there's a menu about translation products, and yes, we do offer a few different products, but the main idea behind them is the same. So we have memoQ Translator Pro, we have memoQ Project Manager, we have memoQ Server, but they basically does the same. If a university wants to use our tools, we can always recommend you the best solution based on your workflow, based on your students. So we will help you to choose the best tool. Most often they use memoQ Translator Pro.
Okay, great, thank you. Another question, a rather provocative one. I actually presupposed to have one. It's from Eugene. I guess it's either a neutral, just the student who has just graduated from the university or still a student of university. Last time, the speaker from across offered free academic licenses for all students and said that these licenses will be active even after graduation. Do you have a program of a kind of memoQ? Actually, you have almost answered the question, yes? So with memoQ, it's a great discount that you can suggest to students and young graduates.
Yeah. So during the school years, memoQ is free. After the
Ah,
graduation,
okay.
there's this discount which makes
I see.
memoQ pretty cheap. But we were already discussing this with with our sales manager.
Okay.
So it is possible that we will allow students to use these free licenses for a period after the graduation,
Great.
but this is not decided yet. So if you can get back to me in an email, we will see. We will see.
Okay, I want to remind you that the webinar is recorded, so everyone can point then that you have promised the free licenses to students. Thank you, great. Another question from Olga. Tamás, are there any special conditions your company provides academic licenses to a university? What if there are conditions? What kind of conditions? Or maybe you give academic licenses to any university with no conditions at all. So are there any conditions that the university should meet to get academic licenses from you, in other words?
Well, it's a bit tricky because we are trying to support every university, so it's fairly easy to join, but we don't want to support really short courses. So there are those 1 or 2 week courses that are usually offered by training centers. We don't really support those because these are too short to learn memoQ. But other than that, there are no restriction, I think.
I see. So actually, yes. So Anastasia says thank you for the presentation.
You are welcome.
Yes. Actually, I had also one question that actually I tried to type even during the webinar. The question is the following. What is the advantage of the certification? So I'm a freelance translator. I'm a graduate. What does it give if I'm additionally certified by memoQ?
Well, this is a nice tool to show to your future employer that you can use the tool, so you can prove that you can use memoQ. Also, during these trainings, you will learn a lot about memoQ, so you will actually be able to do your work better. Does this cover your?
I think yes. It's just so it's a good advantage to show how serious you are, especially if you're a beginner. I mean, if you're a graduate who only enters the translation market. Yes, if you show the certificates, you show how serious you are and how what intentions you have to develop yourself as a professional. I see one more question, and I'm sure it's from a university teacher. Do you offer technical support for universities? Having worked myself at the university for over 15 years, I know that the teachers are afraid of being face to face with computer programs they're not so familiar with.
Yes, we do offer support for universities. Actually, I'm in touch at the moment with the free IT guys from the few IT guys from universities. So of course we we help you to use the tool.
So if issues happen and there is no perfect tool, computer tool all over the world, even the best one have issues, teachers can apply and you will help them the way you know, since actually you have experience with this. Am I right?
Yeah, we have our support team here 7 days a week, so they can be reached every day.
Great. Thank you. Dear colleagues, if you have any other questions, you're welcome to ask. Frankly speaking, being a teacher at the university and cooperating with memoQ as a university representative, I have learned some new information for myself. So maybe if you have questions, it's a good chance to ask. As I don't see any other questions, what I can say is thank you to all the audience. There were pretty many of you this time, which proves the popularity of memoQ as a program. Thank you very much for your presence. Thank you, Tamás. As usual, we are meeting in a week. Yet next week there may be a kind of pause, since the next speaker of the next CAT producer tool informed that actually there are some technical issues. He's on a business trip and there is a problem with internet connection. So if things are fixed, we'll have webinar next week. If no, then we'll have it in a week. We'll inform you later on about it. But anyway, the CAT for Grad course is going on. And I hope we'll meet next week or in a week. Thank you, Tamás, one more time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.